Welcome to day 2267 of What Shipped You Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, holding a bottle of water and some Post-it notes and a little notebook and spilling coffee on my knee because it's a Friday morning. Why not? So today, created a couple of pieces of content. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Did I say that? And we're doing an annual challenge this year on growth. This month, we're focusing on our physical growth, our physical health, our physical well-being, creating the physical environment and beingness that we want to experience in the world. And part of that, and very important to that, part and parcel, is water. We have got to have water. This is Life WTR, which is Life Water. Whole body hydration, it's called. Now, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of different kinds of bottled water you can buy. Now, I'll contend that bottled water in plastic might not be the best choice, but this is often what I drink, right? Or filtered water through the municipality that I live in or am staying in, and filtered to get out some of the stuff that we don't really want in our water that's in there anyway. Shared for the Let's Grow Annual Challenge, day 103 today, the importance of water and hydration in our physical being. Shared some personal stories about how I have not always been the best water drinker, and that's in spite of actually having huge physical challenges that are tied to water. When I was 20, how old was I? 20 something, in my 20s, I had to have kidney surgery because I had a really bad kidney infection for a lot of other health reasons and challenges. But the kidney infection partly was because of calcium buildup, and I didn't drink water. I just didn't drink water in my 20s. And then for about a decade, I was really, really good about consuming water, because if you've ever had a kidney stone, and I actually had to have surgery for mine and almost lost my kidney, if you've ever experienced that, you know that water is really, really important. You drink it. Then you have kids, life gets in the way, you get busy and you forget, and you start substituting coffee and caffeine in the form of diet soda instead of water. And then you find yourself for a decade or so not drinking any water until you have another health challenges that says, water's important. Maybe you better pay attention. And that's when my dad taught me. I call it the Post-it note water trick. And I've been using it with my mom. This is an example of one of the sheets that we had when I was staying with her recently, because she's having some health challenges. And several of her doctors, her oncologist and her radiologist and her GP said, listen, you need to consume at least 8 glasses of water a day, 64 ounces to 80 ounces. And she's a little tiny woman. She makes me look big. And so that was a challenge. So what I did is I said, Mom, this is what I did after my sudden cardiac arrest that Dad taught me. Dad died about a decade ago now this year, and so we miss him very much. But he did still leave some indelible impressions and lessons with us that we use today. And one of those is the Post-it note strategy, where I just put her name and my name, and every day we would put it on the counter, a place that we would walk by a lot, drink water, and then mark it off every time we drank a glass and refilled. So we would drink at least 4 Yeti cups, the 16-ounce bigger cups, a day. Maybe they're 20 ounces, whatever, to make sure we get enough water. And then I also track coffee for me, because if I drink more than 2 cups of coffee, I really don't feel awesome. And other beverages, because they don't count toward the amount of water that we're supposed to consume as human beings. Our body needs water to clean out and filter and operate our cells and our bodies efficiently. And if we get it only in the form of coffee or teas or beverages that have a lot of other chemicals and things in them, our body can't use those as efficiently as they can plain old H2O, right? So we want as plain a H2O as we can get to be cleaning out and filtering our body, and as good a quality of water as we can possibly get. All right, that's enough about water. Anyway, I'm going back down to see my mom because she had a bad reaction to the chemo, which made her very, very sick and landed her in the hospital. And so my sisters and I are taking turns helping her out. And I'm taking this little You Are My Sunshine book to track on for a while. Unless we like the Post-it notes. Post-it notes are pretty fun. And it does keep me on track. Sometimes I stop drinking water. In the winter, it's harder for me to consume my water than it is in the summer. And that means it's even more important that I have a little strategy like this that I can use. We talked about, for Supersize Your Business today, chatbots and how they can help us build and grow and supersize our business. And I just shared 3 ways that I use them and coach people and help them use them in their businesses. One is for initial automation of customer inquiries, frequently asked questions, product recommendations for customers, things like that. Things that we can automate as people are just introduced to our organization and the products and the services that we provide. And then I, as soon as possible, throw in the human touch as people ascend through my organization and through the businesses that I work with to the point of touch points where they actually need a human being. We have human beings available because we've automated some of the frontline processes and procedures that do not require an actual human being to answer them. If I'm digitally typing in a text message about a question that I have about a product or service, I don't need an actual human being to answer that. And then things like live chat, lots of times live chat are AI nowadays, believe it or not. So be aware when is the time to automate and use chatbots and when is the time to actually introduce and use real human beings that can help other real human beings, because there's nothing worse than a human being being frustrated by your organization because they can't talk to another human being or they can't interact or engage with another human being. How do I know that? Because that's how I feel. All right, that's all I've got today. Getting ready for a trip. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Another slow connection. This is the second video I've had a slow connection on, which means I just have to wait before I can finish. Have an awesome day.